Real tight formation. Now, the difference here should be both teams run the same offense, and therefore both teams should be able to defend
against it. That was number 24 with the ball, Uriah Faber.
Number 24.
Brought down by number 55, Roger Wilson.
Now, we did see during warm-ups, it looked like, the quarterback, Quinn, was throwing the ball extremely well. So generally, if two teams are battling, let's see how the passing game will affect this.
Flag on the play.
They got the reverse, wide open. There's a flag on the play.
Knocked out by number 22, Andy Klinkenbeard.
And finally forced out also with Josh Kuster. I think what they probably did is they got a motion penalty.
Yeah, last week's game, without you here, Rick, in the booth, we couldn't figure out what the, what the referees were trying to do.
Well, I think, what happened, the flags went up as soon as the ball was snapped. So I think I would venture to guess that it was two men moving at the time at the snap.
Barron's Furniture at 23 Ridge Road in Sutter Creek has been serving the mother lode with quality home furnishings and bedding for over 20 years. Locally owned and operated, Barron's has a commitment to satisfaction that doesn't end on delivery. Stop by Barron's Furniture today for all your home furnishing needs.
Well, it was 12 players on the field was the signal. Now, the sad part about that is you had 12 on the field and they still gained about 16 on the play. So the penalty goes against the Mustangs. Lincoln Zebras move into Mustang territory. Take over 1st and 10 on the Mustangs' 43-yard line. Extremely tight formation. You see there's 9 at the line of scrimmage for the Mustangs. Inside handoff.
33 there, Rick. That was Jared Stevens, but who got in on
Well, he ran into Roger Wilson, met him right in the hole. I mean, it was almost as though Roger Wilson was in their huddle. So they come up with a excellent first down stop that time, loss of 3 on the play.
I don't know if that was a real good spot there by the official or not.
Well, what happened is it's where his forward progress is first stopped, and then they pushed him back, so that's why you get your forward progress.
Brings up a 2nd and 13 for the Zebras.
First quarter action.
Pass play.
Quinn's hit just as he releases.
We've got some open room here, Rick.
And he'll score.
That's number 84. 84, Casey Ward.
Casey Ward goes 70 yards with a pass interception. And the key to that was, and I didn't get the number, but Quinn was hit just as he released the ball. Just as he released the ball, Ward came up. Now again, I did get a little information. Casey Ward had 2 big interceptions in the game at Denair.
Well, that was a big one right there. Good for almost 80 yards on the interception. So 6-0 with 10:22 in the first quarter. And the Mustangs are definitely going to go for 2 points as they did last week.
Well, I talked to Coach Davis, and his theory all year now is we're going for 2 every time. We feel we can at least gain.
Cisneros with the ball. No, he didn't make it. About 3 inches short.
You know, he felt that, hey, with our offense, we feel we can score 2 every time. Great start for the Mustangs. Score a touchdown on defense.
Tresari Jewelers, located on Main Street in downtown Jackson, is home of the best jewelry and clock repair in the county. All work is done on premises. They also offer 1-hour photo service, so stop by or call 223-3801. It's Tresari Jewelers, Main Street in Jackson. So, yeah, just like Tom was saying, just like last week, might have a big scoring game here.
Well, you know, one thing, when you have real big scoring ball games, big scores on the board, usually you do have a defensive touchdown or 2 that are in there. So the Mustangs haven't had the offense. That was the opening drive by Lincoln, and the first pass attempt is picked off. And Ward did a good job letting his blockers set up a little bit. One of the Zebras looked like he had an angle, but he set him up, got a good block, and took it the rest of the way. So 70-yard pass interception return. Opens the scoring for the Mustangs.
Smith to kick off for the Mustangs. Kind of a line drive. Goes out of bounds.
I was watching Jordan Smith, even warming up and everything was kind of a line drive knuckleball. And I'm just wondering if maybe that's their style right now. Let's kick it, but obviously you don't want to kick it out of bounds. Jordan Smith, the Mustangs quarterback, who brought up last year as a sophomore. He's a junior this year.
Okay, so we're going to get a 1st and 10 with the Zebras' second possession of the game. The ball is spotted on the 35-yard line.
So it's on the 35-yard line.
Again, the double wing T.
Straight hand
Oh,
off
we've
up
got
the
a
middle.
big opening here. 34.
Well, I'll tell you what, that was Andy Klinkenberg that saved the touchdown.
And that was David Nunes.
Nunez, yeah, I believe it. And we watched him in warm-up, so he said, you know, this guy looks tough. So he goes from, you know, he picks up big yardage there, about a 25-yard gain. Touchdown saving tackle by Klinkenberg. We go through the coaches for the Mustangs. Keith Davis.
I already took care of that while you were out.
You did that?
Yeah, I already got him
I'm
in.
sorry.
Yeah, we're way ahead of the game here.
I told Keith I get a buck for every time I say his name. So
33 on an inside handoff. That is Stevens.
Roger Wilson on the bottom of the pile. So right now it looks like, you know, we can't make a big evaluation here. First quarter action with 9.5 minutes to go. The Mustang defense is kind of bent a little bit, hasn't broken, and then they, on that first drive by the Zebras, then Casey Ward intercepts the pass and returns it for a touchdown.
2nd and 10. Quick inside handoff to number 32, Tom Van Ziel.
Van Ziel takes down, looks like it's a third, bring up a third down. Number 75, that was Aaron Hagman, the lineman for the Zebras, came out in a nice trap block.
Brings up a 3rd and about 3 for the first. Quick pitch into number...
Good defensive stand that time. It's going to be real close. And the spot is going to be short. It's going to bring up a 4th down, and the Zebras are going to go for it. You know, there's no doubt. They say, you know what? Just like Coach Davis said about his offense, is that, hey, he'll go for it. There's no way you're going to stop me, you know, a yard short. And I think they'll probably go with that just straight turnaround handoff, Tom, right up the middle.
Yeah, they might get about 20 yards.
The pitch comes back, first down action. He drives over for a first down. Stopped by number 60, Josh Bullard of the Mustangs. So Lincoln has gone from their own 35 down to the Mustangs' 25-yard line. Lincoln trailing 6-0 here. First score came on a 70-yard touchdown interception by Casey Ward.
Quick pitch to number 24 on the outside.
Loose ball.
And it looks like...
And there's a flag. It probably is going to be a clip.
33 recovered that, Rick. Jared Stevens.
I'll tell you what, Mike Masolik came up and did a nice job ripping the ball loose, and it went back, and if it's a clip, it's a holding penalty. Now, the holding penalty will go from the end of the run. So if they accept the penalty, it won't be from the previous spot. It goes from the end of the run, so it's 10 yards back there, puts them almost back to midfield. They refuse the penalty. Mainly they refused it because of the loss on the play, and it brings up a second down. I think I would have taken and still made it first from
yeah, 2nd and 20
midfield.
right now. Inside handoff.
Number 12, Robbie Swenson, comes up on the stop, and he's assisted by number, looks like 62, Jesse Kuster.
Van Ziel on the carry. 7:30 remaining, first quarter action. 6-0 in favor of the Mustangs on a long interception.
Great football night. You know, it's been hot all week in the, you know, upper 80s, low 90s, and it's really cooled off nicely this evening. Go back to the pass. Guy's wide open.
Wide open, number 47. I just checked his name. Number 47 for the Zebras is Matt Crawford, and that was our Phantom, so we can take care of Matt tonight.
Well, Josh Kuster finally gets out on him, but it's still going to bring up a 4th down play.
So we've got fourth and about 4.
I'll tell you what, Quinn hung in there real well. The pressure being put on by that interior line.
Okay, 4th and 4. They're going to go for it.
Yep, and they got the first down. Then if it's, well, if it's 4th and 4, that'll give them a 5-yard penalty. So again, basically what happened, that's a good call by the Zebras. See if we can get them to go off sides, and they did, which they earned a first down on the penalty.
First and 10 from about the 15-yard line. Goes number 33 on a cross. Stevens. See, I told you we should have brought the binoculars tonight. They're a long ways away from us.
Well, Jesse Kuster's in there on the stop. That's a, that 4th down penalty is a tough one because now, they're getting inside the, the 10-yard line, and they have been able to kind of ramble, 3-4 yards at a pop. Here's the pitch to Crawford.
Crawford over the right side.
Stuffed up pretty well that time on the bottom of the pile. Mike Masolik.
Mike Macholik, yeah. Prospect Motors in Jackson is your authorized General Motors dealer in the Motherlode, featuring cars and trucks by Cadillac, Pontiac, Oldsmobile, Buick, Chevrolet, and Geo. It's fall, and that means the 98s are arriving daily. Now's the time to come in and take advantage of the great savings on the remaining 97s in stock. Buy here in Amador County at your locally owned and operated, community-minded Prospect Motors in Jackson.
Big 3rd down play. I don't think there'll be a...
There's a mix-up in the backfield there, Rick.
Well, Eddie Ebbett is took the snap that time, number 20. So I think what they did is, hey, let's put another quarterback, or another running back in the action here. So 4th and 5 again. Now they need to be saying, hey, we've got to be, real focused now defensively. Don't jump. Goal line stand. 9 guys at the line of scrimmage. They release into the end zone. He's wide open, and the pass is just underthrown, or it's a touchdown. So the Mustangs, they bend, they don't break, and they'll take over 1st and 10 on their own, looks like 5-yard line, maybe 7-yard line. 1st and 10. Their first offensive set will be deep in their own territory.
Go to JB's Awards and Engraving for award-winning trophies, plaques, ribbons, engraving, name badges, awards, and more. JB's, involved in the community and proud to sponsor local youth sports and youth activities. Low prices and the finest quality. JB's Awards, 22 California Street in Jackson, 223-2703.
Hey, surprise. The first play went to Steve Machado. Does a nice job. Steve follows the blocking that time by Jared Crane, 74. Eli Montano, number 51 out there.
Gain of 8 on that play brings up 2nd and 2.
So Jordan Smith brings him up. In motion is Machado. Quick toss, right side.
Good for a first down there, Rick.
See, and Steve Machado is a young guy that you look at him and his size, you go, how can this guy carry the ball 30, 35 times a game? He is strong, he's well-conditioned, and he'll carry it. Now, we got to think about it, Jim. We've covered the Mustangs now. See, and Steve Machado started playing as a sophomore, and, I mean, he says, I want this to be my year. Those first 2 years, I was getting beat around quite a bit. I want to do the
Okay, quick inside handoff. They had that one smelled.
Yeah, that's kind of tough. It was a kind of a straight handoff, I think, to Kuster. And the only unfortunate part, there were a couple linemen that were still standing straight up. But he was able to pick up a yard, bring up 2nd down 9.
Randy Helmet in on the stop.
Because you covered him last week. The ground game is, what, close to 500 yards on the ground?
Close to 500, yeah.
Well, the inside handoff, you know, kind of that little quick toss, an inside handoff, and Steve Machado.
He got his bell rung on that one, I think.
Well, right now the kids are coming in from recess because they heard the bell ring.
So in for Machado is number 22.
Yeah, they're going to bring him out.
Yeah, we heard that crack up here.
Whew.
Also in number 13, Danny Meeks.
Yeah, he's not feeling good right now. He's on the sideline with a little bit of a headache. Coach Adair checking with him.
Okay, here comes Cisneros, drugged down with a loss there, Rick.
Yeah,
on the play.
Good defensive play that time by number 88 for the Zebras. He kind of strung the play out. We'd love to tell you his name also, but he's not.
Tonight, back for the Mustangs to punt is Jordan Smith. Back deep for the Zebras, number 21, who we don't have, and Uriah Faber.
Well, you know, the Mustangs got to be a little disappointed in their first yard line. Good coverage, excellent coverage on that punt. Finally, Jared Crane, 74, the sophomore, got down and stopped him. Return of only 5 yards on that. He was trying to get to that sideline and pick up the wall, but Crane hustled down and stopped him. Now, for the Mustangs, get that momentum back on their side. Lincoln's going, you know what, we made a mistake. We threw an interception and went for a touchdown. Those are the only points on the board, 6-0 Mustangs. But we have driven the ball very well.
Okay, possible pass play. They've got two guys open. Yeah. One guy defending, two guys wide open, and the pass is not complete. They missed an opportunity there.
Well, I think what the Mustangs are saying is they're saying, okay, we're putting 9 guys up on the line. You throw the ball. Now, what happens if they complete a few of those? Then the Mustangs, you know, Coach Traverso, the defensive coordinator, say, all right, now we're going to have to make some adjustments. So 2nd and 10. Tom, you were talking about long ball games. You know, these incomplete passes, you know, they're good if you're having a dance.
Let's not bring that up, huh? Okay, short gain on the play there.
So 3rd and 5 for the Zebras.
Jesse Kuster in on the ball for the Mustangs there. Car Audio Inspiration, located on Sutter Hill, is your local source for car stereo, cellular, satellite TV, pagers, home theater, auto alarms, and installation. They feature AT&T wireless service. Call Car Audio Inspiration at 267-0237 or stop by their Sutter Hill location at 30 Ridge Road behind the Sierra Trading Post.
Well, this is going to be an excellent job by the defense with Swenson and number 33. That was Dustin Blasau. Anyway, the Zebras will go for it because they say, you're not going to stop me for a yard.
33, Blaishaw.
Blaishaw? Kind of hard to see with the glaring lights here.
I know. I think it's Blaishaw, but correct us if we're wrong next week. 33 with the ball.
That'll be a first down for the Zebras.
Jared Stevens.
And he initially stopped by number 60, Josh Bullard. That'll be the final play of the first quarter.
Frank A's Pizza Restaurant in Pine Grove and Plymouth make meal planning easy. Dine in or take out. Delivery is available to the upcountry area, and video rentals are also available in the Pine Grove restaurant. Order a pizza and a video, and the second video is free. For great pizza, call Frank A's Pizza in Plymouth and Pine Grove. Okay, first quarter action is over. 6-0 in favor of the Mustangs on a long first possession interception by the Mustangs. This first quarter of the Game of the Week has been brought to you by Barron's Furniture at 23 Ridge Road in Sutter Creek. They've been serving the Motherlode with quality home furnishings and bedding for over 20 years. Locally owned and operated, Barron's has a commitment to satisfaction that doesn't end on delivery. Stop by Barron's today for all your home furnishing needs. We're going to be right back with second quarter action.
Listen, Nancy's been doing a lot of drugs. know it's catching up with her. I can see it coming. But what can I do? If I like say anything, she'll think I'm not cool. And I don't want to lose a friend. I mean, it's her life. Right.
If you have a friend who's in trouble with drugs, don't just stand there. Do something.
Hi, Frank Halverson here for Amador Toyota in Jackson, announcing spectacular summer heat savings. $500 customer cash on Tercels, $1,000 customer cash on Corollas, $1,000 customer cash on all Tacoma trucks, and $1,000 customer cash on all T100 trucks. That's Amador Toyota in Jackson, and remember, we will meet or beat any advertised price on Toyota cars and trucks in Northern California. So why buy anywhere else? That's Amador Toyota in Jackson, the family dealership that treats you like family.
The Bank of Amador is your local bank. They specialize in construction and local business loans with 3 convenient locations, Jackson, Buckhorn, and Ione. Financially strong with local convenience. The Bank of Amador, member FDIC, an equal opportunity lender. The Bank of Amador, local people helping local people.
Imagine your jewelry changing, being redesigned right before your eyes. From original creations to the restyling of heirlooms, your ideas come alive at Golden Gems in Sutter Creek with Gem Vision, the only computer-aided Gem Vision system in Northern California. At Golden Gems, there's no guessing. You actually see the finished piece before any work is done. A picture is worth 1,000 words, and the service is free. Gem Vision at Golden Gems.
Prior to spraying any pesticides, the Safeguard technicians will take the time to get rid of unsightly spider webs. We get to the source of ant problems if it means climbing up to the attic or crawling under your house. Safeguard Pest Control is locally owned and run by professionals who take the time to do the job right. Call today.
Watching Amador County's local television network, TSPN. And now back to the game of the week in our sports show with sportscasters Rick Carter and Jim Vinciguerra.
Okay, folks, we're back with second quarter action. Again, 6-0 in favor of the Mustangs. This second quarter of the game of the week is brought to you by PACT, Prevention Activity Coordinating Team. It's who they are and what they do. They're a team of representatives of Amador County's Alcohol and Drug Services, HIV/AIDS Education Services, and Tobacco Reduction Track Services, working to promote prevention activities within the community. For more information regarding these services and upcoming future activities, please give them a call, 223-6638.
Well, Quinn's pass falls incomplete. Good coverage by the Mustangs that time, number 22. That's Andy Klinkenbeard, the sophomore, out on the coverage. Quinn just barely got rid of that ball. There was pressure coming from the offside, but it was just a quick straight drop back. There was no play fake that time.
Second down, Zebras. Quick up the middle, and he's got a big hole. 33, Jared Stevens, 5'9", 185-pound senior. Whoa.
Well, it looks like we're going to have an unsportsmanlike on top of that on number 54. You know, Becerra? Paul Becerra?
Paul Becerra.
Yeah, unsportsmanlike. Yeah, he said something right at the end because there was
nobody around him but
the
refs.
there was an Argonaut player, and they were bumping each other a little bit, and the Argonaut player saw it was over, was walking away, and he made a comment. Now, the question is going to be, is it a dead ball foul, or is it during the run?
Well, I think it was after the run.
So it is a dead ball. So it should be. Now, the only problem I have with the enforcement there is that was a first down that they should have set the chains, and then you go back 15. It should be 1st and 25. And that's what somebody's telling them right now.
The sideline is yelling here.
It should be a 1st and 25. So it's been actually misenforced because the guy rambled for a first down, you bring it back 15 yards from the original. It should be a 1st and 25. So, and that's what you can see. Coach Davis has got his hands in the air, like, what's going on here?
Wide open, 33. They're going to get him out of bounds on about the 2 yard line.
He stepped out about the 2. And so it's all academic now. If it was 1st and 25 or not, you know, but they did miss.
Okay, that was number 33, Jared Stevens, having a whale of a ball game.
I'll tell you,
first part here, Rick.
Well, Quinn hung in there real well, because just as he released it, he got popped and knocked to the ground. Sue, you don't have to move around that much. Just kind of shake it. So the Zebras come up the line of scrimmage. Ball on about the 1 yard line.
47, that's Crawford with the ball untouched into the end zone, Rick.
So at 11:28 of the second quarter, the Zebras go in on a 1 yard run by Crawford to knot the score.
Now, we'll see if they have a kicker or they go for 2-2. 2 also.
Well, it looks as though they have the number 49 in there, and that's Miguel Gutierrez.
Well, you've been going to college on those names, Rick.
So Miguel comes in, and we have the holder will be number 21. That's the Phantom holder.
We'll get the Phantom in just a minute here.
6-6, 11:28 second quarter action. Snap is down. Gutierrez's kick is up, and it has got plenty of distance for the. So it ends up the Zebras go on top, 7-6. Now the Mustangs want to come out and say, let's take this kickoff and let's establish our offense. Let's show the home fans that, you know, that 500 yards rushing and the win over Denair. Let's show them how we put this thing together now.
Need water? Hunt Drilling has over 20 years experience. They specialize in water well construction, water well location, and complete water system installation and service. Owner-operators Tom and Debbie Hunt offer free estimates and package discounts. Hunt Drilling, 223-2811.
Well, back deep, we have number 22. That's Andy Klinkenbeard and Steve Bichetto, 32. Now, we just saw Gutierrez kick the ball, and I'll tell you, he looks like he's got range in the 40-yard area. So if this game gets close, the Zebras will not be afraid, it looks like, to kick a field goal.
Well, you remember in the first quarter, though, Rick, they were on about the 20 and went for the first down.
Yeah, and I think probably early they think, hey, we want to get a touchdown. So Miguel lines it up. He looks down and says, yep, that's my toe. He's just looking for a tow truck. Ball's boomed down to the 5 by Machado.
He's got some room if he can make a cut. Drugged down from the back by number 21. That is our Phantom, Robert Tilton, but one heck of a run back by Machado.
You know, that's one of those things. Machado looked and he goes, you know what? It was almost like the old Three Stooges. Woo, 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 woo. Oh, they all went by me.
I can't go this way.
And he said, you know, if I can just get past this one guy. He hesitated, but there's a flag on the play. So that'll bring it back.
That one hurts.
Probably a clip or a blocking in the back from the spot clipping. So it'll take it back to about the 13-yard line. So instead of being at close to midfield, the Mustangs hurt themselves and they'll take over deep in their own territory.
Mustangs will start off with the ball at their own 13-yard line, 1st and 10.
Yeah, it looks like they're just kind of walking up to the line of scrimmage. Like there's not a lot of enthusiasm right now. Hand off the pitch to Klinkenbeard.
Rambles up for about 4 or 5 on the play.
Well, you know, we talked about both these teams running the same offense. It would be who stops who. You know, who's best prepared defensively to stop their own offense. And right now, the Zebras are winning that battle, although it's only a 1-point difference. Zebras on top, 7-6. Just under 11 minutes to go, second quarter action here at
Kenny Karp
Argonaut High School.
Out of the ball game here. Klinkenbeard and Machado, the backers. Possible pass
First
play
pass.
here. Just nailed. Oh, no. Wide open, number 31.
Boy, I'll tell you what, that ball's catchable. Mike Donor, you know, that ball, Jordan Smith hung in. He took a shot just as he released it, and that ball's catchable. And Donor's going back saying, hey, Jordan, you know, please forgive me. Throw to me one more time. Give me a shot. And, of course, Jordan's saying, you know what, I took the shot.
He took the shot is right.
So it brings up a third down. Excellent play, wide open. He threaded the needle because there was double coverage there.
Third and about 5 for the Mustangs. Little movement, but nobody caught it in the line there.
Machado's up close to the first down. It looks like he has it.
Let's see where they spot this ball.
Yeah, he's got a first down based on where it's spotted right here.
First down, Mustangs. B&H Electric Incorporated are a commercial and industrial electrical contractor. They are proud to sponsor and participate in activities for youth in Amador County. Tim Finch of Ione with B&H Electric invites you to stop by.
Well, I was watching Machado that time. He had a couple of linemen in front of him, and he was ready to accelerate. So he kind of just pushed one out of the way and says, hey, give me some room. Short side to Machado. Breaks a tackle. Gain of about 7 on the play. That might be, I heard a couple of toots on a whistle, which usually indicates that there might be a flag, but there I see no flag.
Or maybe they're on the sideline hooking a little bit and they just want to break it up. Hit the panic button and throw the gas.
So second down and 3 yards to go.
Trying to get some of these linemen in, too, that are doing such a good job for the Mustangs tonight.
Hand off to Kuster. Boy, Kuster got absolutely stuck right at the hole. Looks like number 39 for Will Krager.
Third down and about 3, long 3 to go for the Mustangs. In with the play is number 13, Danny Meeks. So in the back.
Third down, about a long 2, short 3. Machado scoots up onto the line, gets a little better blocking angle.
We've got a first down here. Good second effort.
I'll take that back. That was Klinkenbeard that jumped up there to get a better blocking angle.
Good second effort by Machado on the run. Good for a Mustang first down on about the 40-yard line.
Jesse Kuster was leading on that play. And what was good about Klinkenbeard, he saw that, hey, if I get up on the line, I can seal that that left end, which will pop this play. They're moving him up on there. They're going double tight with Klinkenbeard right there. Blocks down again.
Identical same play, and Machado lost his footing there right at the line of scrimmage and got nailed for hardly any gain. In on the stop, number 39, Will Krager.
So second down and long. This might be a good time to do a little play action pass. Coming up on the 8-minute mark, second quarter. Lincoln on top, 7-6.
No gain on the play, brings up the second down and 10.
Again, 2 backs right now, 1 extra up on the line. We've got a timeout called by Smith. He didn't like something, and it looked like the Zebras were going to bring everything in their middle, I tell you.
All of a sudden, you saw him sneaking up, and I think he said, you know, I've got a play that's going there.
It's going right into that hole. Are you tired of poor service and having to worry about your propane supplier? Give Camps Propane a call for all your propane needs. They're a full-service propane company with 24-hour emergency service. As they say, day or night, we do it right. Remember that name, it's Camps Propane, located on Highway 88 behind One Stop Supermarket in Pine Grove. Give them a call, 296-5544.
Well, it looks like Coach Davis is out there standing in the huddle, kind of drawing up a few things or looking for the stars. You know, excuse me, that is Coach Davis. I'm sorry.
That's numerology, you know.
Coach
Goggins.
Goggins.
And I think it's his offense that they've...
well, I think it's not his offense.
He brought the offense
We hear this all the time about the Cox box.
Here.
They can take that Cox box and put it all the way up. Well, anyway, it's the wing tee, and they've been real successful at Golden Sierra. But Goggins comes through and says...
Machado has had a little room, almost popped it.
Well, he said he stepped out on the 49-yard line, but not until he's gotten another Mustang first down.
That's right, another 10 yards.
And that's what we're talking about. Steve Machado is strong. He keeps the legs going and does an excellent job driving that ball.
He doesn't stop till the whistle blows, and then some.
Brings up 1st and 10 just inside the Zebras side of the field.
Good timeout.
Inside handoff. We've got some room here. Kuster, another strong runner, Rick. He's real deceiving. It looks like he's got a thin type body, but I mean, it motates.
Well, you know, what's interesting is we watched him last year, and Josh Kuster, to me, kind of came out of nowhere. All of a sudden, you know, the Mustangs have been struggling through the season. And then all of a sudden, he breaks a couple of big runs that we see. And I think Lincoln has them fairly well scouted because you could see it was like, we better hang on because this guy's got wheels.
Yeah, they're going right over number 74, Jared Crane, and also in there, number 51 tonight, Eli Montano. Whoa, we've got a bad one here. He's got to jump on it. Oh, we got some flags,
well, but we got whistles that were blown early, so what they're saying is there was a false start before the play even started, which would definitely benefit the Mustangs, because what that does is that whistle blew right at the beginning. You go back to the line of scrimmage and mark 5.
Take 5 instead of about 15.
Yeah. So there was a false start, and that's one of those where you go, thank you, we really are glad you called that. Oh, Tom, the producer and director, it's an unsportsmanlike conduct against the Lincoln Zebras. Now, I'll tell you what it could be, not knowing on the sideline, but it's unsportsmanlike if you're on the defensive side and you start simulating the snap count or whatever the signal might be, and that may have what caused that play to go kind of get started awfully ugly to begin with.
Rick, that's about a 30-yard turnaround there. We've got 15 going to the right and lost 15 to the left.
So so the officials are talking to some of the ball players on the Lincoln Zebra side, and I was standing down on the field last week. In fact, look at the coach. He called timeout. He wants to come out and talk it over a little bit. However, what can happen here, and we'll see if if you call timeout and you want to come out on the field, if you're questioning their judgment, you could end up seeing the ball move even further. But he's pointing to his players that he's a little upset. He's trying to defend them. He's in a nice parade rest position.
That's the attorney look.
He might be asking for a salad bar, a sidebar.
Salad bar.
Judge Ito, I'd like a salad bar. No, that's a sidebar. And
now he's at ease again.
I have a sneaking suspicion that the man in the white hat's not going to be able to convince him. So
I kind of have a feeling that he's going to lose. No, wait a minute now. We've got to hook him for a delay of game. Okay, now he's, the toupee's coming off now. Watch out. He's got his hand on his head. He's keeping his toupee on.
Now, he's definitely not accepting the explanation that he's receiving at this point in time. But I think at this point in time, it's over.
Here comes the frustration now, Rick.
Let me tell you what can happen here, really. He called the timeout, that's perfectly okay, but your timeout runs 1 minute. If you are now going further and your timeout is to question this call, the official goes and blows another whistle, calls another timeout.
Well, he's marking another thing on his little checkbook there now. Could he be charged for another timeout?
Well, he didn't signal it. He would have had to signal if he was going to charge him another timeout. But that would have sped up this whole procedure. But the Mustangs, after the unsportsmanlike, The clock operator hasn't started the clock, so that's not real good when the officials ask.
We've got another fumble. Two in a row for the Mustangs. That was Smith with his own recovery there.
Well, you know what? I want to almost say it's too late in the season to be having difficulty with your snap from your center to your quarterback. And that looks like what's happened on the last two plays. You know, and it's hard for us because we, you know, our up-close camera isn't working that well, you know, the one that we have right on the center. If the quarterback's pulling out too soon or if the ball's being snapped, come back with their bread and butter.
There's Machado again with the ball.
Well, he gains most of that loss back right there.
Picks up a little more than that.
Miguel Gutierrez on the bottom.
36, Steve Machado with the carry. Tackled by number 24, Uriah Faber. At number 49, Miguel Gutierrez.
Faber in on the stop.
So Jim, tell us, how's the Italian Society working out?
They don't work out. They're strictly eaters. We never work out. The only thing we pump is pizza.
3rd and 9. Motion. Same play back this way. Machado cuts it back. And he's going to come up about 3 yards short of the first down.
I'd venture to say they're going to go for it here, Rick.
So Machado picks up another 6-7 yards on that play. They're going to go for it again.
Danny Karp is out and in with a new play. Let's see, number 58 looks like the center tonight is Matt Ward, 6'1", 205 senior. And the Mustangs are going for it. 4th and about 3.5 or 4 yards. Another timeout taken by quarterback Smith of the Mustangs.
Well, I'm not sure if the situation was, hey, well, probably what it might have been is I'm going to cover the line of scrimmage. I'm going to try to, you know, maybe, you know, feint a couple of signals and see if we can get them to jump off sides right away and gain it. If not, call timeout, reset ourselves, because we've driven this ball now. We took over on our own like 15-yard line. We've been on this drive now. We've got it down to their 19-yard line. We don't want to turn the ball over. 4th down and 3 yards to go.
So Coach Goggins out on the field again with the Mustangs. Is he drawing up a play there, Rick, or what?
Well, I've never met Coach, if it's Goggins or what, but he's definitely, his stature is such that he can just hold that play up and let everybody take a look at it.
Okay, so we're ready to go. 4th down for the Mustangs. That same pitch to Machado. Close.
It is going to be awfully close.
Real close.
You know, it's going to be a first down. It'll definitely be a first down.
One way or the other.
But we're, you know, and it's the Mustangs' first down. And I'll tell you what, that's Machado's 2nd and 3rd effort. Nice, good short side of the field blocking. But he put his head down right at the end and said, hey, I'm getting it.
Again, staying to the right side of that offensive line where you've got the sophomore, Jared Crane, 6'4", 255 pounds. I think Roger Wilson may be on that right side at 6'1", 230. So you've definitely got some beef on the right.
Oh, man, you'd hate to have their grocery bill. So Smith brings them up. 1st and 10. Comes to Klinkenbeard.
Klinkenbeard has some room.
I'll tell you what, you know, a lot of people talked about it in the offseason. You know, is Klinkenbeard, is he good enough? Is he mature enough to move him up to the varsity level after only 1 year on the JV? That was an excellent decision on his part. I've heard he's done it all year. As he started to go wide, he immediately saw the hole. He squared his shoulders and went about 8 yards right up, you know, 9 yards up to the up the field and almost took it in for the score.
2nd and 1, Mustangs.
4.5 minutes remaining, 2nd quarter action. Come back to this side to Machado.
He's in there
for the touchdown.
6-yard run for Steve Machado. 4:22 left in this first half. 12-7 right now. Mustangs favor. They can chew up the yardage with these offenses. I can tell you that.
You know, and you know, Lincoln's got to be saying, "Doggone it, we recover. You know, we throw them deep, and we get an unsportsmanlike call that obviously their head coach was not totally satisfied with."
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be out on the field anymore tonight.
I know he's not going to get a Christmas card this year. Hand off to Kuster for the 2-point conversion, and it's good.
Puts the score at 14-7 in favor of the Mustangs with 4:22 remaining in the first half. When thinking about buying a new or previously owned car or truck, be sure to shop first at Prospect Motors, Amador Toyota in Jackson. Their knowledgeable, courteous sales staff will help you find just what you're looking for and at just the right price. From purchase to service, there's no better place than Prospect Motors, Amador Toyota in Jackson. Proud sponsors of this, the Game of the Week on TSPN for the past 8 years.
Well, 4:22 remaining in the first half action. Mustangs on top 14-7. They've got to feel real good about the fact that, hey, we put a complete drive together. We drove that field. We drove about 67 yards. Well, let's take that back. They drove about 80,
close to 80, yeah,
about 87 yards on that. An 87-yard drive, which ate up most of the clock there in that second quarter. Now what they need is they need Jordan Smith to get the ball deep and not give the Zebras good field position.
Speaking of deep, Bacena and number 24 is Uriah Faber. That ball just about out of bounds. This is Bacena. He doesn't run like a Bacena to me.
Bacena.
Well, Bacena to me.
Fred Bacena Sr. was the, if that's the same family, was the longtime baseball coach at American River College.
Yeah, American River's a long ways from Lincoln.
Oh, it's about 35 minutes. Yeah. By foot, it's even further, by golly. So the Zebras will take over at 4:17.
By Rick Carter's truck, about an hour and 36 minutes.
You know, or at least get a direct line to a parts department.
Okay, here we go. Possible
Quinn
pass
drops
play.
Straight back. He's got good coverage.
Wide open, number 82.
I'll tell you what, he just slid. That was the tight end.
Brian Strand, yeah.
Yeah, Strand, what he did is he just checked off at the line of scrimmage. They flooded deep, which got the coverage. He just went out in the flat there, and Quinn. So the Zebras are saying, hey, we're going to throw on these guys.
Well, with 4 minutes remaining, Rick, unless they pop a long run, they're going to eat up this clock. They've got to get down there with some passing.
Well, I'll tell you what, they just moved from the 30-yard line to the midfield, 20 yards, and a timeout on the field to injured player on the other side.
We're going to be right back after this injury timeout. I think we've got a ref down there, don't we? Could be. It's the leg. Okay, we're going to be right back after we tend to the referees. Okay, we're coming back after this referee's timeout for his own injury.
Well, he hung in there real well. You know, I mean, the play went to that side. The pass was there. He was on the play. You know, I think he may have he didn't get the tackle. He got an assist on the play. But there is a flag.
You know who might have tackled him? The head coach.
Oh, yeah.
He's right behind him there. See him? He's checking out the play. He's asking the assistant, did I do well? Did I drive him?
Now they're going to call a dead ball, a dead ball personal foul against the Mustangs. So tack 15 onto that one. I think they said, you know, we're on Lincoln's sideline. We got an official down. So, you know, when you're in Rome, you do as the Romans. When you're on the Zebras, you do as the Zebras. You know.
Good analogy, Rick. Okay, they're on the Mustang 37-yard line. Few big major penalties here in the first half.
Boy, look at that. That's one play. They went from the 30 all the way down to the Mustangs 37-yard line with a long gain and a penalty.
Quick handoff to number 32 inside, still on his feet.
Well, I'll tell you what, Rob Swenson came up and got a hit on Van Zyl. But Rob's got to get his head up because he had his head down. They hit neck to neck. You know, he's got to come up and kind of get that head up there. So he picks up an official's timeout now.
Yeah, Zyl.
They want to measure.
Yeah, Zyl goes about 200 pounds, 5'10", 200 pounds.
Yeah, that's where Rob came up and he kind of ducked at that last minute. Yeah, get that head up.
And Swenson giving up about 40 pounds. So we're going to try to, who we got on the sideline crew this year? I don't even know. I don't have my binoculars tonight.
And he picks up the first down. So the Zebras, in 2 plays, plus a 15-yard major penalty, have now taken the ball down to the 27-yard line of the Mustangs. 3:48 remaining. First half action.
Same formation as all night. Whoa, it went away. I thought it squirted back out again.
Well, he lost his footing,
yeah.
And the only thing that saved him was the pitch was still on its way up, and hit him kind of in the face mask, and he hung on.
So a loss of 2 on that play. Mix up in the backfield plus a trip, and you lose 2.
Hey, excellent for the Mustangs. Coming this side now.
47 is Crawford.
First, he was slowed up by Roger Wilson, 55, and then the whole gang got in there. You know, you had Casey Ward came in with a shot. You know, Rod Swenson, Justin Blassaw, he came in.
Yeah,
you know,
I saw Justin in on that one.
In fact, we saw Nick Vinciguerra in on that tackle.
No. You know what would really throw a wrench into it is they came out with a different formation and spread somebody out wide open.
I'll tell you what.
Still on his feet.
Did you see, he was like running through a tunnel. It was like no one around, he just kind of dodging his way through. And gets up close to another first down. Boy, that was a tough one. If you only hold him for a 2 or 3 yard gain, that makes your decision a lot different. Now it's 4th down and about 2.
So the Mustangs need to hold here. 2:15 remaining, first half action.
He got the first down.
First down, yeah. That was number 33, I think, or 32.
Josh Kuster with the stop, assisted by Swenson and Klinkenbeard.
Yeah, Jared Stevens, good for the first down. Zebras.
Whoops.
All right. 32.
So I'll tell you, you were right, Jim. They kind of, after the first play or so and got into Mustang territory, now they say, let's grind it out a little bit, take some time off the clock. Lincoln trailing 14-7 here. On a move.
Wide out on the left side. Good open field tackle by number 28.
Number 33, Jared.
Kenny Cottrell, yeah.
Now, see, Kenny Cottrell, see, the Mustangs we were talking about, their depth, you know, on the line has been questionable, but their backfield, Kenny Cottrell is an excellent running back also, and he could come in at any time with Klinkenbeard or Kuster or Machado go down a little bit. And we got another timeout.
Geez, a lot of timeouts here.
Must be a dance tonight.
Don't bring it up. Don't bring it up. Minute 21 left in the first half. 14-7 Mustangs. Defensive coordinator, Coach Traverso, out squaring it away with the Mustangs. We're going to be right back after these messages. Okay, we're back. The Zebras on the Argonaut 15-yard line. We're in 2nd and 10. Boy, a lot of mixing. Whoa, 47's got it.
He's not even going to be touched.
That was one heck of a play. They had about 3 or 4 fakes in the backfield before he got it.
Well, I'll tell you what, number 80, and that's Hamp, he was pushing Rob Swenson and Josh Kuster both backwards into the end zone. So a 15-yard touchdown run. Is that Van Zyl?
47 is,
Crawford.
Crawford, our Phantom, our first Phantom. Untouched for 15 yards.
That's his second touchdown of the quarter. So
back for the PAT.
Miguel.
Gutierrez.
Good snap.
Boy, just a chip shot, huh? No good.
Wide to the left.
No good. That still leaves the Mustangs with a 1-point margin on the top end, 14-13. 1:14 left in the first half.
Well, then that play is what they do is they quick toss. It's an inside trap, and they lead with that one wing back. And boy, the guards did a nice job, and he went in. Just Crawford didn't even have to get his jersey dirty.
Well, I think that'll be a replay on that one, huh, Tom?
Whew.
What do you think?
Well, Coach Verso, you can see him right now. He's got 5 of his defensive players around. You know, he's explaining, hey, when we wanted something, we wanted this, this, or this. And he's trying to get it squared away because he's thinking, you know, if the Zebras go in and go at halftime and say, we're just going to keep running this one. So we'll end up with Steve Bichette, who broke a long kickoff return, called back on a penalty the last time.
Back deep in the Mustangs, number 22, Andrew Klinkenbeard. And number 13,
So Klinkenbeard back with Machado for the Zebra kickoff.
number 45, Miguel Gutierrez.
You know, if I'm Klinkenbeard and Machado with Gutierrez's kick, I back up a little bit so I can feel the ball in front of me and not have to back up.
It's going to go to Klinkenbeard on the 13, just tripped up by a number 4.
That's great.
Miles Luckins.
Boy, he just reached out and just kind of flipped him.
That was a one-arm flip. Mustangs taking over on the 21 with 1 minute, 11 seconds remaining.
Now what you don't want to do is turn the ball over. If anything, let's kind of run it safe. Let's go in with that 1-point halftime lead. So Smith brings him up, double tight, sink the wing, in motion Machado.
Run out of bounds on the 25.
You know, it's so quick how he takes that. You know, he had like a whole convoy of green jerseys. That's your stomach, Jim? Humming?
No, not my stomach.
Something humming, huh?
Yep. I think we've got a bum speaker up here on the PA announcer.
I think what happens is they've got in the JV game we were up here, they were ready for their halftime routine. They use another set of speakers that are in front of us, so don't adjust your sets, fans.
Warming it up. They're just warming it up.
Loose ball. Mustangs got it back. That was Kuster that was able to get it back. I'll tell you what, if I'm the offensive coordinator, I go into halftime and say, you know what? This is ridiculous, guys. You should be able to snap the ball, hang on to the ball, and hand it off at this stage of the game.
I'd say that's about the 4th or 5th missed snap tonight.
Coming up 40 seconds remaining here in the first half. Mustangs on top, 14-13. After this play, I'll recap the first half scoring.
Pull. Thanks.
Machado drives it up for a gain of about 2 or 3. So recapping the scoring, the first time the Zebras had the ball, on a second down play, they throw a third down, they throw a pass. It's picked off by Casey Ward, who returns it 70 yards for a touchdown. The extra point was no good. That ended the first quarter with the Mustangs on top 6-0. Second quarter, the Zebras come back and take the lead. 11:28 into the second quarter. 1-yard run by Crawford. Gutierrez's kick puts them on top 7-6. Then the Mustangs drive 87 yards and take it in from a 6-yard run by Steve Machado. Kuster runs it over for the 2-point conversion, 14-6. And then Crawford, with 1:14 here in the second quarter, scores on a 15-yard inside trap. Gutierrez's kick is wide to the left. So our score at halftime, 14-13, coming up with 13 or 18 seconds remaining.
Punting for the Mustangs. Smith gets it away. That's number 21. He's got
the wall on that side.
Oh, good play by number 36. Came in there. Josh Kuster. Oh, he had a lane there, Rick. Number 21 was another Phantom, Robert Tilton.
Well, I tell you, Kuster, He had a great block right in front of Jordan Smith to keep it from being from the punt being blocked, and then he takes off and he's got that. And you're right, if he hadn't have done that, they definitely had blockers going up that far sideline.
So 6 seconds left. What are you going to do here, Rick? Play it safe, or
he's going for the end zone?
Think so?
He'll go a straight drop.
And he's flooding. He's got number 80. Just drugged down. Didn't have enough time at all.
Nice job. That was number, let's see, let's catch it. Number 68.
Ryan Millington.
Millington saves the final play of the half. So the end of the first half, Mustangs on top 14-13.
The second quarter of the game of the week has been brought to you by PACT Prevention Activity Coordinating Team. It's who they are and what they do. They're a team of representatives of Amador County's alcohol and drug services, HIV, AIDS, education services, and tobacco reduction track services, working to promote prevention activities within the community. For more information regarding their services and upcoming future activities, please give them a call, 223-6638. We're going to be right back for second half action. Stay tuned.
My friend Nancy's been doing a lot of drugs. I know it's catching up with her. I can see it coming. But what can I do? If I say anything, she'll think I'm not cool. And I don't want to lose a friend. It's her life. Right.
If you have a friend who's in trouble with drugs, don't just stand there. Do something.
We know what you want in a used vehicle. Safety, dependability, cleanliness, and at the right price. Hi, this is Frank Halverson for Prospect Motors and Amador Toyota, inviting you to come down and check out our huge selection of pre-owned cars and trucks. All vehicles come with a free 30-day warranty. High quality at low prices. So why buy anywhere else? That's Prospect Motors and Amador Toyota, your Chevrolet, Oldsmobile, Pontiac, Cadillac, Buick, and Toyota dealer, the family dealership that treats you like family.
TV cheerleaders, Stephanie Collins, Ashley Crawford, Liz Gonzalez, Roxanne Hamilton, Amanda Hardy, Ashley Lewis, Heather Caffrey, Brandy O'Neill, Jennifer Roberts, Colleen Smith, Amy Guerra, and Adrian Williams. Mascot Sarah Maida.
Sutter Creek Roof Contractors at 296-5888 for prompt, honest, local, reliable, professional roofing. You need the right company when you're dealing with something as important as the roof of your home. You get reasonable prices and the assurance that local folks will be around to back up their work. So call 296-5888. That's Tim Thornhill at Sutter Creek Roof Contractors for your free estimate.
At Goldmine Jewelers, we're celebrating our 24th anniversary and invite you to enjoy 30% savings on our entire stock. Come in and see what's new and lay away now for the holidays. Goldmine Jewelers, historic Main Street, Jackson. 24 years as your dependable, honest hometown jeweler.
Everyone hates to clean blinds. It's an awkward, messy job at best. Now Chase's Blind Bath will do your dirty work for you. We will take them down, clean, and rehang them the same day in most areas, or you can drop them off at our shop in Jackson and save. We promise that our new high-tech ultrasonic blind cleaning system will make your blinds shiny and clean again. Think of it, clean blinds with no hassle. For a free estimate, call Chase's Blind Bath at 223-BATH. Ask for our special introductory or senior citizen discount.
Listen to what customers have to say about Jeff Holman Auto Center.
It's just been a good experience for me all the way around with the customer service manager, John, with Jeff, the salesman. I will be back to Jeff Holman for my next automobile.
I found this 1988 F-150 down at Jeff Holman Auto Center. So far, it's been the most dependable truck I own.
Strict model selection, careful professional mechanical preparation to ensure our customers years of dependable service. Jeff Holman Auto Center.
I own an auto repair center, and when it comes to helping people make good decisions about their cars, I recommend All Pro Auto Parts. Look, cars don't break down on schedule. When I need quality parts to get a car back on the road, All Pro Auto Parts comes through with expert service, a great selection, competitive prices, and convenient hours. I depend on All Pro because my customers depend on me. So when you need an auto parts specialist, whether it's in my garage or yours, shop where I shop, All Pro Auto Parts.
Your All-Pro dealer is ATI Parts Stores with 2 convenient locations, Sutter Hill and Pine Grove.
The Rainbow Water Store in Mother Lode Plaza, Highway 49, Jackson, has refillable containers conveniently sized to meet your family's individual needs. They have home delivery service and a water dispensing station outside their store. Rainbow Water, where dreams of an inexpensive, great-tasting beverage really do come true.
You're watching Amador County's local television network, TSPN, and now back to the Game of the Week in our sports show with sportscasters Rick Carter and Jim Vinciguerra.
This third quarter of the Game of the Week is proudly brought to you by Sutter Creek Roofing, locally owned and operated by Tim Thornhill. Call Sutter Creek Roofing at 296-5888 for prompt, honest, local, reliable, professional roofing. You need the right company when you're dealing with something as important as the roof of your home. You'll get a reasonable price and the assurance that local folks will be around to back up their work. So call 296-5888. That's Tim Thornhill at Sutter Creek Roofing for a free estimate. Captain is out at the middle of the field, 32, Steve Machado, at 36, Josh Kuster. The Mustangs will get the ball to start the second half, and leading 14-13. We'll see what kind of adjustments, Jim, were made at halftime.
Well, I was out talking with the crowd, and they seem to think that the Mustangs may have been wearing down this Zebra team. Yet to be seen.
One in, one out.
So, 14-13, we're about ready for second half action here at Argonaut High School. Back deep as usual will be number 22, Klinkenbeard, along with number 32, Machado. Also back there, Dustin Blashaw, and number 99 looks like Andy Cisneros. Kicking off for the Lincoln Zebras is Miguel Gutierrez, 6'1", 175-pound senior.
To open up the second half, the Zebras will have number 49, Miguel Gutierrez, kicking off. Back deep for the Mustangs, number 22.
Did you go out and check the Giants score and check the Dodgers score?
Well, I had to go over and try to find out. I mean, obviously, when this airs, probably both if the Dodgers win or the Giants win, they'll both be eliminated by the time this game's on. But congratulations, the Giants have hung in there all year. They're only, you know, a game away from wrapping it up. So, Casa Grande, Casey, if you win it, I am proud to pay off my debt to you.
Here we go, second half action. Finkenbeard deep on his own 5.
I'll tell you, that's what Coach Davis and the whole coaching staff likes about Andy Klinkenbeard. He took the ball, just like Steve Machado did when a sophomore and jump. He took it right up the gut. Says, you know, I'm not going to fancy around. I'll go right at you. So he returns the ball 21 yards, which is a excellent return average if you're averaging 21 yards. So let's see, 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. Mustangs on top, 14-13.
So we'll see what kind of adjustments Coach Davis has made in his offense.
And off to Kuster. Oh, nice pop.
Big hole.
I'll tell you what, nice run by Kuster, but he got a great lead block by Kenny Karp, 6'3", 200-pound tight end.
Number 24.
Boy, nice job by Kuster.
Scott Passetta in on the play. Good for a first down. As you hear our stadium announcer, look, is that Chris Lucky over there?
That's the voice of the Mustangs, Chris Lucky.
First down.
A little bit of red cash-in routine. Machado on the short side of the field, which they like to come to this side. He likes to run to his right. We haven't seen him got much to his left. He was led on that play by number 51 Eli Montano and 66 or 62 Jesse Kuster.
And on the stop, number 39 Will Prager for the Zebras.
Mano a mano John Adair down on the sideline talking to defensive coordinator Gary Diverso about, hey, what are we going to do the first series defensively? Hey, Lincoln came up that time. They brought their safety.
Here we go. There it is.
Hit over.
Machado.
Turn the lights out. It's a 60-yard touchdown run.
That's what it takes. One heck of a lead block by guess who, Rick? The quarterback, number 9. Jordan Smith laid it out front here.
Just prior to the snap of the ball, Lincoln's safety snuck right up on the line of scrimmage. They popped to that side. There was nobody back. So a 60-yard TD run by Machado. Look how quickly you can get to 100 yards rushing.
Oh. Anyway, 2013, 10:56 left in the third.
I'll tell you that, you know, you talk about coming out, especially taking the ball to start the second half. You want to have some good things happen, and that's just the best that can happen.
Going for the 2-point conversion. Looks like we've got a pass here.
He's wide open for the 2.
Yeah.
It's there. So Jordan Smith to Andrew Cisneros for the 2-point conversion.
That 2-point conversion could play a big part right here, Rick.
So 22-13 gives them a 9-point bulge at 10:56. Third quarter.
Hine and Company, used and rare books, located on the corner of Water Street and Main in historic downtown Jackson. Features technical, non-fiction, children's, Western Americana, and first editions. New in November, Hine and Company will open its new coffee house and bookstore across from the Firehouse on Main Street in Jackson. Stop by or call Hine and Company, used and rare books, 223-9076.
Oh, it's nice to see Madonna Wiebold up here at halftime, Tom, talking about rainbow water, the only water that we're allowed to drink in the booth of TSPN.
You know, for the Mustangs, number 9, Jordan Smith. Back deep for the Zebras, number 9.
Tom even took some to Maui.
Took some to Maui. In fact, they're looking at a distributorship right out of John's VW van.
Anyway, Smith with the kickoff.
There aren't many times that it was very effective. I've never seen a ball roll that way all the way down.
Up long.
And, you know, and poor Uriah Faber was going, how do you catch this thing?
On your knees.
Well, he didn't. Yeah, he was down when he got there. So
well, right now, the Mustangs, they need to absolutely just go right now and stuff the Zebras defensively. Remember the last time the Zebras had the ball, you know, they threw a fast play. They got a 15-yard penalty, another first down, and then a 15-yard touchdown run by Crawford on that inside trap. Same formation.
33 with the ball.
And he's
Number 33,
Jared Stevens was the ball carrier.
Brought down by Clinton Beard and Blayshaw.
Gain of about 3 yards for the Zebras. Second down and a long set.
They want to put the Zebras in third and long situations.
Well, they've got to, Rick, yeah.
Well, you know, when they get third and short, it's real difficult to stop them because even on fourth and short. But if they get third and long and get Quinn into the passing formation, straight handoff, great break, good balance, and he won't go all the way.
Kuster going to catch him at the end.
Yeah.
And up to number 32, Tom Van Giles. Back up from behind by number 36, John.
It's a 40-yard gallop.
45 maybe, Rick, yeah.
So Lincoln says, okay, mano y mano. One hand over hand. You do it, I do it. So they take the ball into the Mustangs, down to the Mustangs' 31-yard line. Quinn's a little confused, the quarterback. He's looking to the sideline. He's checking his wristwatch, the wristband. He's got the play. My, oh my. Quinn drops, good pressure.
Wide open 34.
Excellent block downfield, a touchdown. 31-yard touchdown pass.
No defenders on that play, Rick. They just flooded out on the right and popped it right in.
So the pass goes to Nunez, number 34.
Puts the score at 22-19, still in favor of the Mustangs.
Well, I'll tell you what, that was very quick. You know, a minute and 26 seconds later you answer after a 60-yard run. So this could be a heavyweight fight. Machado could be over here pumping up, being ready to go, and saying, let's go again. Who has the ball last could be the win, the old cliche.
Well, I was watching the wrong guy, I tell you.
Nunez goes in for the two-point conversion.
21-22 in favor of the Mustangs. Get your shirts, laundry, and dry cleaning professionally done at Jackson Cleaners. They specialize in drapery, leather cleaning, and alterations. The Travascus family features old-fashioned, hands-on service and exceptional quality control. Pickup and delivery may be provided. It's Jackson Cleaners, Main Street, Jackson.
Well, I'll tell you what, Jim, that's pretty exciting two series. You take the opening kickoff, Machado, you know, gallops 60 yards for a touchdown, and then they come back and say, okay, we'll just throw a 31-yard touchdown pass, and after Nunez had romped about 40 yards.
Wide open.
So we're back right where we started the second half, except we're about 2.5 minutes into this third quarter. 1 point advantage Mustangs, 22-21. This may be, you know, what the Mustang season is going to be. We're going to outscore you.
Yeah.
You know,
work with the defense. As long as we got more at the end, we win.
We'll just come and outscore you. Remember Doug Flutie, the quarterback of Boston College, used to say, if it gets within a minute or so, let the other team score, and I'll be able to take us down, and we'll score within a minute or so. I would think Jack McNell, his coach, would, you know, personally didn't like that philosophy, but.
Anyway, Klinkenbeard and Machado back for the Mustangs. Gutierrez going to kick it for the Zebras.
If Gutierrez gets some air under this, it'll make the return a lot easier for the Mustangs.
That's a knuckleball. Klinkenbeard again.
On the run. He's got a hole right up the middle.
Go to the out. He's still on his feet. Now it's a foot race. And take a look for the touchdown. There is no flag on the play.
That's an 85-yard kickoff return. Great balance at the 40.
That's got to be one of the better runs we've seen here on TSPN, I tell you, bar none, right?
Absolutely.
Klinkenbeard just about gets nailed by about 4 guys, trips, falls down about the 50, doesn't fall down, trips, makes it all the way in, outruns the entire Zebra
What you
squad.
saw was his acceleration. He was slowing down, and his acceleration, the Lincoln kid was right behind him. He just dropped, he downshifted, and his acceleration, that 5 yards, pulled the difference.
Okay, Machado, easy. Make it look easy. 2 points, 28-21, 9:25 left in the third quarter. Doesn't get any better. Wide open. 3 scores within 3 minutes, 2 minutes.
Oh, I'll tell you what, at 9:40, the Zebras scored and they kicked off, and it was only about 15 seconds later, and the Mustangs scored. That's tough on your drives, but well, I mean, you can't ask for it any better than this. 30-21, third quarter action, and you still got 9 minutes and 25 seconds.
In and out. Take and Bake Pizza in Pioneer is home of the 4-pound combo. All right. They're located in Buckhorn Village Center. Homemade sauce and dough made daily. They use fresh ingredients of the finest quality. Make it easy. Use the drive-thru. In and out. Take and Bake Pizza. Call 295-BAKE or 295-2253 and check out the Sutter Creek location on Highway 49 with an extended menu, dining room, and fresh hot pizzas too. Give them a shot.
Well, I'll tell you, special teams coach John Adair's got to be extremely happy that, you know, he takes a little abuse from time to time, rightly so, mind you. I mean, I don't want to let him off the hook that easily. But it's really nice when you're setting things up, and then when you have athletes like Blinkenbeard.
Okay, with the ball, number 9 is Becenna.
Oh,
nailed.
Diggity dog.
Number 31 is Mike Donor.
Mike Donor said, hey, this is a head-on collision. Somebody call a tow truck.
Boom. So the Zebras take over on the 30.
We're going to try this in the dark for a minute, Tom.
Okay.
Here's that inside trap.
And we've got them corralled right there with a troop of Mustangs. Number 60 is Josh Bullard. Number 55 was Roger Wilson.
But you know what? That's like you said. Wow, we finally had a stop.
Yeah, Matt Ward too on that play. That's what needs to be done. So 2nd and about 11.
You know, it's been a long time since we've had a score.
Yeah, I know. About ready to do. Well, not ready to do one yet.
We got a timeout on the field. The Mustangs called a timeout. I wonder if they were a player short, because I can see that
somebody's going in and nobody's coming out, huh?
Well, I think they're sitting around looking at it, going, "Wait a minute, Coach, we got a problem here."
Prospect Motors, your overall sponsor of the game of the week, is your authorized General Motors dealer in the Motherlode, featuring cars and trucks by Cadillac, Pontiac, Oldsmobile, Buick, Chevrolet, and Geo, locally owned and operated, community-minded, and new pop and new mom, Lori and Frank. Frank's going to do some games with us sometime this year, but unfortunately he's doing diapers right now, so congratulations to Frank and Lori and Prospect Motors in Jackson. Okay, Coach Traverso has his defensive squad probably psyched up a little bit here, Rick. They made a heck of a stop on that last play. He says, keep it going just like that. Don't let them get open.
You know, this is, you know, everything can be considered critical, but you want to stop here. Good pressure.
Wide open again. Well, let's get it a better coverage this time than last time. In on that coverage, number 84 is Casey Ward.
I'll tell you what, Casey Ward did a nice job in that he sort of looked like, well, maybe I'm going to jump and try to knock the ball down. He realized the ball was not going to be catchable, so instead of taking the chance of a pass interference, the ball falls incomplete. Good pressure on the quarterback that time.
Pressure on the quarterback.
So it brings up 3rd down and 11. You'd love to have them have to punt from this part of the field.
I do not think they have punted tonight, Rick. Do you? I can't remember the Zebras punting. Anyway, we're going to see it right now, I bet.
So that'll bring up a 4th down and 7 now. I would certainly think they're going to punt here. If they think they want to go for it here, the Mustangs will probably applaud that effort.
Clinkenbeard on the stop. Back deep for the Mustangs goes Clinkenbeard. And they better drop somebody back here, Rick, in a hurry.
Well, it's probably not a bad idea to say, you know what?
Watch a fake, but get somebody back.
No,
It's good.
fair catch.
High spiral. He didn't have a chance to catch it there, Rick. Now that's the judgment call. There we go. We were talking.
There was no fair catch signal. You know, Klinkenberg, they were totally confused from the beginning. Who's going back? Who's not going back? That's probably your sophomore mistake there. But now there is a flag on the field. I didn't see a fair catch signal. However, they may be saying he did signal for a fair catch.
But what was that new rule this year? If you interfere with the punt, you can catch it, but
as long as there's nobody around the ball.
You can't interfere with the catch.
There's no flag. There's no flag because there was no fair catch signal, and so you know. He did not signal for a fair catch, and so he's perfectly legal to have somebody, you know, hit you as soon as the ball comes down. The Zebras cause their own, you know, cause a turnover and take over. There's the play they ran for that touchdown.
That inside head off to 47. Crawford still on his feet.
Well, he's going to pick up about 9, stopped by Casey Ward. Boy, that's tough. You have a great defensive stand. You've just taken a 9-point lead. Then there's confusion on the special teams play. I'll tell you, but Klinkenberg shows you how tough he is.
Yeah.
You go out and just stand there and look up and let somebody come and run and hit you. He did a nice job coming back.
32. 32 with the ball. That's Stevens.
Boy, you know, you would love to, you know, those who haven't done it before, if you stand out there and just look up with your pads, let the guys run about 40 yards down, and you don't see them, and then they hit you, it's a feeling that you'll never, well, you'll have fun with it.
Yeah.
So first down by the Zebras. Good punt, too. I think that was Gutierrez that punted the ball.
That was a nice spiral on high. Wide pitch here to number 33, it looked like.
Yeah. It's Jared Stevens for the Zebras.
Gain of about 4 on the play, brings up 2nd and 6.
Well, see, you see how turnovers swing the momentum? I mean, that turnover, like right now, the Mustangs totally stuffed them up. Then they get the punt down there and the turnover, and now the Lincoln Zebras are saying, watch this. Now I'm going to start, you know, jamming it down your throat again.
Yeah. 47 with that Crawford. That was the same play on that 15-yard touchdown in the first half to end the first half.
Good job by number 2, Mike
Macholik.
He stayed at home. He waited for that.
Third down and 3 for the Zebras.
It's almost like a draw, that thing. So
now they pull a guard and kick out, and then they're also leading with that with the other back. So third down and a long 2. 30-21, Mustangs on top. 5:50 remaining, third quarter action. Straight handoff this time. Oh, good, it's stuffed up. But you know what, this is 2 down territory for the Zebras.
Jesse Kuster in there with a heck of a pop. Offensive lineman and defensive lineman, 5'10", 245. Good health begins at XL Physical Therapy and XL Fitness Center, located on New York Ranch Road in Jackson. Here you'll find state-of-the-art equipment, 3 weights, personal trainers, jacuzzi, steam room, and physical therapy. Check out the racquetball courts and tanning booth, aerobic classes, daycare, and more. Stop by or call XL Physical Therapy at 29223-5669 or XL Fitness Center at 223-3484. A lot of action here, Rick.
I'll tell you, Jared Stevens just took it. It was 4th and short. He took the quick pitch and he drove it right down to about the 3-yard line of the Mustangs. First and goal, Zebras.
In on the stop for the Mustangs, Ryan Millington.
Quinn under the center, flips to Crawford. His 3rd touchdown of the night, 3-yard touchdown run.
Right now, the score stands Mustangs 30, Zebras 27, with 5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Okay, what do we have here, Rick? Looks like, are they going to redo it here? We must have had a penalty or something on the play.
No. No penalty. They're just lining up for the...
Okay, they're going to line up for the extra point.
So Gutierrez will come in, tip the extra point. 30-27 as it stands. Well, you know, the reason they're going to do it is they're only down by 3 now.
High snap. That's off to the right.
So they're still all right where a field goal can tie them later on, but... well, they actually have shown the ability to kick the ball, but... Hey, this is a heck of a quarter. There's 4 touchdowns, you know, in this third quarter alone.
7 minutes, we have 4 touchdowns. But I don't think that's going to be the end of the scoring tonight here either.
Well, it sure doesn't seem like it. As the Lincoln Zebras say, we'll just take it back at you. Again, you know, we should make a note though. That was a, you know,
that was off of a turnover
on the punt. And that's one, you know, that Klinkenberg's a tremendous young athlete here for the Mustangs. He would love to now say, you know, I ran that touchdown, 85-yard kickoff, and then I turned the ball over, so I'm going to have to make up for it this time now, and I'll show you how we'll have to do this again.
Well, the last 2 times it's gone to Klinkenberg, not Machado on the kickoff, so we're going to see what happens here.
Well, see, you know, and that's funny. I was just thinking the same thing. Now you go, gosh, now who are we going to kick it away from?
Yeah.
And you got Kuster that's up. You know, you got some, you know, there's some quick ball players out there for the Mustangs. Gutierrez actually last time kind of squib kicked it, and Klinkenberg was able to field it on the run.
Yeah,
now he gets
trying to put it in the end zone, yeah. Machado on the 5.
If he gets up, he returns it 20 yards up to the 25-yard line.
Brought down by Bacena, number 4. Oh, Miles Luckins.
You know, Steve kind of hesitated just a bit. If he could have got up in the center of that with his speed, he breaks the first line. He's outside. So now let's see. Jordan Smith comes in, brings the Mustangs up to the line. Matt Ward over center. Hand off to Kuster.
We've got some room. He pops. Kuster. That's going to look like...
That's going to be a 74-yard touchdown run.
Here we go, folks. Replay of last week. This is unreal. We've had... Well, I don't know if we've had as many yards as we had last week on the ground, but plenty here tonight. 36, 27, 4:41 remaining. How many yards was that, Rick?
74 yards.
By number 36, Josh Kuster, 5'11", 195-pound senior here at Argonaut High School.
Well, you know, like I said, he just emerged to me on the scene last year in a couple ball games we did. And you know, looking at bright lights in a long season last year, and he certainly was one of the lights that was really shining brightly.
Okay, we've got Kuster again.
He's trying to drive it up, but they say he did not make it, so the run fails. You know, and that's the thing too, Jim, that it's so interesting to listen to the talk, you know, when it's around town or whatever. Mustangs are, you know, suffered through a long season last year, trying to look at what are some of the bright lights? What should we be looking for next year? But everybody always looks right away and says, okay, you know, by gosh, they're not very good, and you know, the coaches, they don't know what they're doing and this and that. But Kuster's come alive. Machado, we knew Machado was a good ball player, and it took molding it all together. Jordan Smith came up as a sophomore last year, and then you have an impact player like Andy Klinkenbeard that plays 1 year on the freshman ball club and moves up, or the JV ball club and moves up, and put it together. And then, you know, you all of a sudden you start seeing people, you know, jumping right back on that bandwagon. Hey, we look pretty good, don't we?
Let's not forget that the down linemen here, Rick, a lot of beef and a lot of quickness, and they seem to do the job.
Most certainly, absolutely. It would take nothing away from the line. Eli Montano, Roger Wilson, Matt Ward, Josh Bullard, Jared Crane. I mean, you know, those guys are out there and they're busting their tails. And the fact is, some of those guys were out there busting their tails last year, but everybody was thinking, how come we keep finishing second? Well, you know, good luck for the Mustangs, and they're coming out and they're putting it to good use this year. And looking on this side, you've got Cisneros, Klinkenbeard, and Machado all on this side.
Another knuckleball kickoff. That's Bacena with the ball. Corralled by 33.
I think 33 was in there.
I think it was Blaishaw, number 33.
Yeah. You know, what I was saying is all three of the speedsters were on our side, and the return was to the other side. So I was like, whoa, look out. No, hey, we got ourselves a shootout going here. 36-27, 4:33 remaining, third quarter action. We still got a whole fourth quarter.
Yeah, I hope we got enough tape in this machine here.
Holy mackerel. You know what? They got 12 on the field. The Mustangs have 12 on the field. The flag went off early. Number 58, and that was Matt Ward, came busting like crazy to dive off ahead of time. So, whoa, official got turned around a little bit. He was dizzy. He was just going the wrong way.
Okay, 12 men on the field.
Well, you know, they actually call it illegal substitution because the play had not gotten off. So 5-yard penalty, 1st and 5. And nothing drives a coach crazier than that to think, come on, man. You know who all we've got. Now, but somebody says, you know, Coach, I want to play one more play on defense.
Okay, here we go, Rick. 1st and 5 for the Zebras. 47, trap on the right side, still on his feet.
I'll tell you, that young guy,
Matt Crawford,
he's had a heck of a night himself, and he took a good shot by Roger Wilson and Rod Swinson that time.
B&H Electric Incorporated are a commercial and industrial electrical contractor. They're proud to sponsor and participate in activities for youth in and of Amador County. Tim Finch of B&H Electric invites you to stop by.
2nd down and 1. Good passing down.
47 inside trap. He's down.
You know, basically the difference has been the speed of the Mustangs. You know, Crawford shows good, you know, electrifying bursts, but the Mustang speed closed on him, even though he picked up about 9 to 11 yards on that play. But they do cross over into Mustang territory. They're on the Mustangs' 48-yard line. Yeah, defense has not been something that's been, you know, showcased here tonight. For sure. But I mean, you know, you don't pay to, you know, you really don't want to pay to go see a 3-0 game. Oh, nice job by Cisneros.
Blocked by number 99.
Cisneros did a nice job getting up and knocking the ball down. He goes back, he's clapping.
He's
psyched, all right.
He's psyched, he wants it.
This is fun. This is going to be on that TSPN highlight tape. I'm going to see it. We'll be at TSPN Sports Center, you know, 11 o'clock tonight, doing a live broadcast. Are we going to do that, Tom? Second down, 10. Oh.
32, wide open.
Good stop by Rob Swinson. When you know your safety is the first guy hitting you,
watch out.
You know that there's been at least 10 yards gained or close to it. Jared Crane comes back in. You know, the big fella, he may have to come out and take just a breather there.
Okay, out number 56.
Darren Hernandez. So let's, as though there might have been a timeout call. No, they're coming out, they're bringing out the chains for a measurement. Is that John Brownlee on this end of the...
I was going to say it might be.
Sure looks like John.
While they're measuring, hey, Rick, Hooks Detailing, located on Sutter Hill, offers the finest in auto and marine care. They feature washing, waxing, polishing, color sanding, and buffing. For autos, boats, trucks, RVs, and fifth wheels, call Hooks Detailing at 267-1120 or 1-800-805-9923. Give them a call.
1st and 10. Steve Machado comes up with the stop after a gain of 5.
Number 73, Jared Stevens, tackled by number 62, Jesse Kuster.
Well, we'll take that back. It was 62, Jesse Kuster, because Steve Machettle's over here on the sideline with his helmet off. So, second down, 6, gain of 4 on that play. The Zebras, oh, excuse me, Jim.
Yeah, 2:32 left here, third quarter action. 24 with the ball. That's Uriah Faber.
Well, I tell you what, number 58 came in there, and that was Matt Ward with a little stop, and then Jared Crane was doing kind of a bombs away off the top rope on him.
Uh-oh, you don't want that.
Just kind of pancaked him. Ugh.
You don't want that. That's about 260 pounds flying from 6 feet tall.
Oh, Faber.
About close to 2 tons when you hit the bottom.
Oh, he immediately said, ow! We could hear it up here.
Yep.
Well, third down and long. I'd certainly be looking for that kind of that trap. You got Crawford on this side, on the near side wing.
Trappers are...
Oh, he says, oh, darn.
There we go. That's all it took. Number 40 in on that stop. Kenny Carp.
Well, the whole thing would happen. That's one of those that Nunez, 33, slipped and fell down. He was going to get the quick pitch, and the QB said, oh, no.
So, 4th and 11.5.
So, a minute and 18 seconds to go. Third quarter action, 36-27. Mustangs on top by 9.
Platooning in here. We've got number 82 coming in,
Well, I think they're going to punt. I think at this point, you know, they ought to just say, get back. Get somebody back right away.
Now, look, nobody's back yet. So, what are we going to do? What are we going to do?
Well, I think, you know, part of the reason is they knew that they weren't going to try to kick the ball into the end zone. So they said, well, if we come up, maybe we'll try to block it. But I think you still put somebody back in case they shank it. But the Mustangs now will take over 1st and 10 on their own 9-yard line. So a great punt by Gutierrez.
91 yards to go to pay dirt.
So 41 seconds remaining in this third quarter action, and there's a timeout being called on the field, and it's the Zebras. So with that timeout, we're going to take a quick break. Stay tuned. Well, we're back after that short break. The Zebras called timeout. I think what they want to do, the 40 seconds, they want to make sure that they pin the Mustangs deep and keep them here, 1st and 10 on their own 9-yard line. But then again, we've seen the last couple of drives only been one-play drives. You know, 74-yard run by Kuster.
Machado running backwards up the field.
And Machado brings it up
close to a
first down. He's got to be so disappointed. You know, he says, God, I only ran 10 yards, man. Everybody else is running 74, 60, you know.
Might say, Rick, that Machado in the past 2 games has carried the ball 44 times, 284 yards for a 6.5 average.
Well, he's over 150 yards easy tonight.
His teammate Kuster, 22 carries, 325 yards for almost a 15-yard per carry average. And here comes Machado again. Whoa, a little late hit there by 24, but we'll let it run.
You know what's excellent about Machado? He is such an excellent kid. You never see him, you know, like that kid maybe a little bit late. He just jogged back, gave the official the ball, and said, here we go, it's okay. This kid's an all-league, and may very well be one of the MVPs of this league this year. And is a tremendous kid on top of that.
You heard it here first.
Absolutely. We're sending in some ballots right as we speak. So this will be the last play of the third quarter. It'll be
Machado again, same play, a little bit inside this time. You don't fire the gun on that, do you?
We're a little bit off on the gun.
He shot that big 4-pointer over in Boosie's over. That's what he night shooting. Anyway, 36-27 ends the third quarter. This third quarter of the game of the week has been proudly brought to you by Sutter Creek Roofing, locally owned and operated by Tim Thornhill. You need the right company when you're dealing with something as important as a roof on your home. You're going to get a reasonable price and the assurance that local folks will be around to back up their work. So call 296-5888. It's Tim Thornhill at Sutter Creek Roofing for your free estimate. We'll be right back with fourth quarter action after these short messages.
Take some of the work out of those big cleanup jobs. Call Aces today, and they will drop off and pick up either their 3-yard porta bin or, for those bigger jobs, the 20-yard debris box. It's easy. Call Aces at 296-2237. Aces, your waste collection and recycling leader.
Amador Motors in Sutter Creek announces their huge inventory reduction sale on Dodge trucks, Jeep Grand Cherokees, and Chrysler, Dodge, and Plymouth vans. With over 40 trucks available, V10s, diesels, club cabs, 2- and 4-wheel drive, over 20 Jeeps available, and over 20 of the #1 selling minivans in the world, with up to $2,000 in customer incentives available.
And remember, we will meet or beat any advertised price in Northern California. So why buy anywhere else? That's Amador Motors, your Chrysler, Dodge, Plymouth, Jeep, and Eagle dealer, Main Street, Sutter Creek.
When you want the freshest flowers, call Gordon Hill Flower Shop. Whatever the occasion, wherever the destination, you can count on our staff to deliver arrangements that exceed your expectations for quality. We guarantee it. Call Gordon Hill Flower Shop at 223-0123 or visit us at 515 Broadway in Jackson. We'll help you speak the language of the heart beautifully. The Bank of Amador is your local bank. They specialize in construction and local business loans. With 3 convenient locations, Jackson, Buckhorn, and Ione. Financially strong with local convenience. The Bank of Amador, member FDIC, an equal opportunity lender. The Bank of Amador, local people helping local people.
You spot it, we blot it. Johnny on the spot carpet cleaners. You get it dirty, we get it clean. It's our job. We do it well. Call us at 223-1093. Reasonably priced, good quality, dependable carpet cleaning for the mother load.
Attention parents. Shriners Hospital is offering free medical care for eligible children. A no-cost screening clinic will be held to identify children in your area who can benefit from expert orthopedic and burn care provided at Shriners Hospitals. If you know of any children under 18 who have problems of the bones, joints, or muscles, or problems associated with healed burns, bring them to the free clinic for an evaluation to find out if they may be eligible for free treatment. All care provided at Shriners Hospitals is absolutely free of charge. It all happens Saturday, October 11th at 33 West Alpine Avenue in Stockton. For more information, contact Shriner Lowell Daniels at Golden Gems Jewelry in Sutter Creek at 223-1308.
You're watching Amador County's local television network, TSPN.
We're back with third quarter action, fourth quarter action. The fourth quarter of the game of the week is brought to you by Amador County's waste management leader, Aces Waste and Recycling Services. They're located in Pine Grove and serve customers all over Amador County. So, second and about 3.
He slipped a little bit on the cut,
but we'll take that.
Still outside.
He's got his first down and another 10 on top of that.
You know, just recapping the scoring in that third quarter. There were 5 touchdowns scored. Machado opens it at 10:56 in third quarter with a 60-yard run. Then the 31-yard TD pass from Quinn the Nunez for Lincoln. And they turn around, kick off, and Klinkenberg returns at 85 yards for a touchdown. And then they end up with a 34-yard TD run by Crawford. And then Kuster says, okay, I'm going to cap this out with a 74-yard touchdown run.
And there you have it, third quarter action. If you missed it big. We've got some open spaces here. That's Klinkenberg just takes on number 21 head to head. 21 is Robert Tilton, and I think his head was Tilton after that.
Yeah, he picks up about 12 for a first down. Both, to me, Machado and Kuster almost on the football field look identical. Klinkenberg. And when it almost looked like as Machado was running away from us, he did an about face and came right back.
Once he turns that corner, it was 10 quick yards.
Now they drive into the down to the 46-yard line of the Lincoln Zebras. Loose ball on the play.
That's about the 5th or 6th one.
Jordan Smith got out. I think he's coming out just a little bit too quickly. You know, he wants to lead the blocking because that's part of this offense, is get it, pitch it. And, you know, Jordan Smith goes 6'1", 195 out there. That's a pretty good-sized blocking quarterback. And he's just kind of pulling out maybe a bit soon.
Okay, 2nd down, 11 to go. Loss of 1 on the play there.
That's the first play in a long time we haven't had a first down.
Oh, they're disappointed. They haven't got a first down, Tom. They're,
What do we got here? Equipment repair. Okay.
So, 2nd 11. Jordan Smith looks down the line. Shadow, straight hand off the Cooster. Good read that time by number 75.
And off to number 36, John.
That was Aaron Hagman. Good read that time because it was pretty good fake by Smith to the motion man.
3rd and long, Mustangs. Need about 8 on this play.
Mustangs are showing, you know, great poise all night long. When, you know, they would score, get up, and then give up a touchdown. They come right back, put together the drive.
Machado, straight up the middle, still on his feet. It's going to bring up a 4th down, though. Rick, he's short by about 3. Aces Waste and Recycling Services. Owners base their operation in Pine Grove, but this locally owned operation services customers countywide. In fact, most of the owners live in Jackson. They provide a dependable, courteous service to Amador County for more than 20 years. Contact Aces for home waste pickup, or you can bring your garbage and recyclables to the transfer station in Pine Grove. For more information, call Aces 296-2237.
This is Mustang Power against Lincoln Power. They know what's coming. Lincoln comes up.
Machado tripped.
Lost his foot. Well, actually lost his footing.
Yeah, he didn't lose his foot.
Well, the Lincoln knew exactly. They read it. They brought their safeties up. They overloaded on that side, and that's where Steve Machado saw it. Tried to turn it upfield, lost his footing. So now it's the offense saying to the defense, now stand up and do something. 9 minutes to go in the ball game. Zebras take over on the 36. You know, and I think that's what they, you know, okay, guys. You're right, Tom. Tom said it's really not a fresh unit. It's a lot of those offensive guys go to defense. But, you know, you start talking to yourself.
Oh, good run.
On the bottom of the pile, that's number 40. And you know, number 40, Kenny Karp, and number 58, Matt Ward on the stop.
Jared Stevens with the ball, 33.
You know, you get somewhat paranoid, Tom. You're out there and you go, okay, now I'm a defensive player. Come on, do something, you know. And then, you know, you go to offense, you know, hey, come on, score, do something.
The opposite of what you were doing.
Oh, absolutely. You know, come on. So gain of 5, a loose ball.
I think they might have it.
I think it fell, same situation, same exact situation. Quinn starts to pull out a little quick, the ball drops on the ground. The advantage to the Mustangs is that brings up a long 3rd down. So you hunting tomorrow, Jim?
Oh, I'll think about it.
Okay.
Hunting for what? Mushrooms. Oh, mushrooms got to start growing here pretty quick.
Well, how about the ravioli business? How's it going?
It's in the bag.
Hey, Mustangs, it's going to be a real close spot here.
Number 47, Matt Crawford carries the ball.
That close.
Tackled by
4th and less than a yard.
Yeah, you know, Lincoln says, hey, we're going. If we can't get this,
we'll go home.
We're done. We're going to warm the bus up. We're ready to go. 4th down, short 1. 36-27, Mustangs on top. 7 minutes to go in the ball game. Quick pitch. 1st down, and much
Here we go. Just
much
out
more.
of the back. 54-yard run by number 33, Jared Stevens. Okay, so right now, Mustangs 36, Lincoln Zebras 33. 69 points scored so far.
Well, I'll tell you what, you know, and it was a 4th and short, so you knew the Mustangs were saying, hey, we got to come up. And once he popped the line,
you play him close, you pay the price in the end on that one.
He outran him.
Jared Stevens.
Like I said, we talked about earlier, Jim, who has the ball last may be the one that wins this ball game.
So, Gutierrez makes it look easy on that one, and that ball's gone in the dark down there.
There are snakes down that hill. Now watch the official. He's got to go over the bank and down. And that's quite a drop off there.
Whoop.
He thought he hurt his knee on the sideline.
Look at her now.
He goes, I ain't going down there.
No
you
way,
go down there.
No way I'm going down there, man. Look at that. What are those things moving? Anyway, while they're trying to retrieve the ball, Fat Freddy's, located on historic Main Street in Jackson, is your hot dog, Polish sausage, and hot links place. Also fried veggies, fish and chip, Hawaiian shaved ice, and, hey, Rick, 4 scoop milkshakes. All right. Stop by and check out the menu or call in your order. It's Fat Freddy's. Hey, I was down there at the car show last week in Jackson and stopped in at Fat Freddy's and said, hey,
veggies?
Listen, where's the fried veggies? And I said, you know, we do your thing on TSPN. He goes, hey, all right. So anyway, I didn't even get any free nachos. I had to buy shaved ice for the kids and everything. But anyway, Fat Freddy's, 223-2525 Main Street in Jackson.
Did you give him one of your collector cards? One of your TSPN collector cards?
I don't have a business card here yet, you know?
We got to get some business cards.
Yeah, our contract didn't call for that this year, so we got left out.
Well, 6:44, back to the true action. 36-34. Mustangs on top. 54-yard touchdown run by Jared Stevens just moments ago on a 4th and short. Gutierrez's kick is going to be fielded by Klinkenbeard. Klinkenbeard already has an 80-yard run for a touchdown tonight.
Tripped up on the 30-yard line.
Good starting position. Now, this is where the Mustangs want to put together that long 4- or 5-minute drive and take it in for a touchdown. Now, with Machado, every play to Machado has gone to the right. If anybody is scouting, they're going, every play goes right, every play goes right. Let's see if something comes back to this this near side of the field. You're absolutely correct. He wings up to the left wing, but
here we come, here we come.
Good night.
Don't look back, don't look back. We're going to call that 70 yards on the ground. That is Josh Kuster boosting his per carry average. Oh, man.
You know, coach is saying, I thought we were going to try to run some clock.
Yeah. Now we got to let them try to score again.
So, 36 seconds later, the Mustangs say, okay, we go 70 yards.
Goodbye.
Not a big deal. So, Kuster has a 74 and a 70-yard run.
There's 150 yards just
right there.
140 yards on 2 carries. 72-yard average. 2 scores. And last week, Rick, I think he had 260 on the ground. Just about the same thing, you know.
Well, he's had a season in the first 3 games. Toss to Machado, gets outside, he'll get it.
He'll cut in. Strung out on that sideline there, and on the goal line, didn't make it.
Well, you know, I think the key to that is they should probably ask for the ball to be lined up at the other 30. You know, I mean, to run it in from the 3-yard line is not even, you know, fun.
Okay, 6:08 remaining, 42-34 in favor of the Argonaut Mustangs. Prospect Motors in Jackson is your authorized General Motors dealer in the Motherlode, featuring cars, trucks by Cadillac, Pontiac, Oldsmobile, Buick, Chevy, and Geo. It's fall, and that means the 98s are arriving daily. Now's the time to come on in and take advantage of those 1997s that are left in stock. Buy here in Amador County at your locally owned and operated, community-minded Prospect Motors in Jackson.
You know, when Kuster broke that at the line of scrimmage, I happened to look across the field and the Lincoln coaches were absolutely livid. They were yelling, screaming, you know, just going, my goodness. Well, I think that's what they were saying. But
said, my goodness, yeah, the guy that came out there, you know, the guy with the toupee, you know.
They just said, doggone it, look at this. We come back, we cut it to 2, and then turn right around and let that happen to us.
Okay, the knuckleball kickoff by Smith, and that's Besenna, number 9, corralled by
Klinkenbeard, 22 and 33.
Sullivan takes the kickoff, brought down by number 22, Andrew Klinkenbeard, and number 33, Justin Blashaw.
Justin Blashaw.
Blashaw, yeah. We've been pronouncing it Blashaw, but I think it's Blashaw. We're going to go with both, so tell us the right one next week. Okay, 1st and 10, Zebras on their own 33-yard line.
That's where I just left. Quinn throws. Oh, Ward. Oh, that's a horrible call.
No way. Wait a minute.
That is absolutely a horrible call.
Is he going to call face mask?
Yeah, he grabbed him on top of the helmet.
Yeah. Look at the other guy saying he got him on the helmet. The closer ref right here, Rick.
See there? No. Oh, no. He had his hand on top of the helmet. If he had reached around and grabbed part of the helmet and ripped it back, but I don't agree with that call. You know, and I'll tell you what, I'd like to see that, Tom. I'm going to set you up on this to run that back. If Sue's got a close-up on that, or we can see that, see if you grab any part of the helmet and yank it and pull, but it looked like his hand was on top of it, just like it was pushing him down.
1st and 10. Inside handoff to 47. This is Crawford.
So they're getting, Robbie Swinson came out, put a good lick on him, and also on that play was number 40.
Well, yeah, and Blashaw, 33, made the initial hit.
And Kenny Karp came up with, I think the Mustangs are a little upset on that call. They say, we're going to start hitting some people now.
I would be too. And that might be something that'll fire them up here, Rick. Not that they need to get any more fired up, I don't think, but we'll see what happens.
Just under 5 minutes ago.
Now we're going to get a call the other way, probably.
Just under 5 minutes, 42-34, 8-point Mustang lead.
Looking for great gifts for yourself or someone special, Amador Fireside Center is the most unique men's gift shop in Amador County. Collectibles for golfers, hunters, firefighters, cowboys, fishermen, gardeners, TSPN commentators. Stop by and see for yourself. Amador Fireside Center on Main Street in downtown Jackson. More than just your fireplace store.
Well, motion penalty on the Zebras moves them back 5.
A lot of action, and you know, that was the same play as that one down here on the left goal, but with a different back.
Well, you know, Jared Stevens had a 34-yard run in that. Excuse me, it was a 54-yard run earlier in this quarter on that same play. It's kind of a slow developing play. Mustangs over pursue. Comes up 4 minutes remaining in this ball game. Now, the Mustangs are only up by 8.
8 points is going to tie it up here, Rick.
So that extra point that they kicked down on the gully Gutierrez looms very large for Lincoln.
Wide right, number 24, Faber.
I tell you, it's going to be close on the spot. I think they're short by about a yard, but no,
they're moving it already. Look,
they're already moving the chains. Well, he's on the 19-yard line. They only had to get across the 20, and he did. So it brings up 1st and 10 on the 19-yard line. Mustangs now have got to get a turnover here. Their only turnover that I'm aware of tonight was the 70-yard touchdown interception by Casey Ward.
Oh, corralled right at the line.
Good hit that time, number 62, I believe. Yes, it was. And that was Jesse Kuster.
Number 32.
He hit Noxay helmet to Noxay helmet.
Cook's Detailing, located on Sutter Hill, offers the finest in auto and marine care. They feature washing, waxing, polishing, color sanding, and buffing for autos, boats, trucks, fifth wheels, RVs, any kind of wheel. Call Cook's Take 5 here. Call Hooks Detailing at 267-1120 or 1-800-805-9923. It's Hooks Detailing at Sutter Hill.
Well, Jared Stevens just took it and drove it about 9 yards. Brings up a third and less than 1. This is kind of that Boston College analogy I was giving you earlier. This may be where the Mustangs want to say, hey, if you're going to score quickly so we can come back. But they score within 30 seconds, so. Same play.
Oh!
Roger Wilson couldn't hang on. He hit him in the backfield.
He had him. Couldn't hold on.
So that'll bring up 1st and goal to go now. I'll tell you what, Stevens got hit pretty hard because he got up kind of holding his head a bit. So they're going to bring in, Lasana comes in, number 9, along with number 82. That's Brian Strand. 1st and goal. Now, defensively, Mustangs and Lincoln haven't shown much, but this is a great time coming up to the 2-minute mark of the ball game. Mustangs up 8.
He's held. Line of scrimmage along in on that play 55. Wilson. Who's on the bottom of the pile there, Tom? We got another whistle. What's the deal?
Timeout, Zebras.
Somebody's hurt.
That's the same. I think that's Stevens that was a little shaken up the play before.
No, that's Crawford. Crawford, number 47. So he's going right off the field. He's under his own power, so not hurt too bad. Brings up 2nd down and still goal. Looks like the ball's resting on about the 7.
He may have a cramp. It looks like the trainers are carrying him off. Minute 54 remaining. 42-34. It's the reverse coming to the side.
He's in.
He walks it in.
33.
Jared Stevens.
Okay, right now, 40-42, still in favor of the Mustangs. And Rick, I think they're going to have to go for 2 here. 1:43 remaining.
Well, now the stop. The stop is this right here. Now, I'm not too sure you don't run the same play you just ran.
That mix up in the backfield with, it seems like the more handoffs, fake handoffs you can get.
Crawford is good penetration, but he gets in.
He's in. Ties it up, 42-42 with 1:43 remaining. The quarterback club at Argonaut is the athletic booster club for the high school. In the past 2 years, over $16,000 has been donated to both girls and boys athletic programs. This active group welcomes your involvement, support, and contributions. They meet at 7 p.m. on the 2nd Tuesday of each month at the Pizza Factory, Main Street in Jackson. For quarterback club information, call Pat Crew at Jackson Tire, 223-3300. The quarterback club at Argonaut High School.
You know, I was asked to mention, too, and I meant to in the first half, but the Amador High School golf team is sponsoring a tournament to benefit their golf team. So if you want information on that, call Amador High School, and the next game we do, I'll have more information from Coach Dave Buntfield. Well, a minute 43, and as Tom was pointing out during the little break there, Jim, that with a minute 43 and the way the Mustangs drives have been going, that'll probably give Lincoln about a minute 30 to get the ball back.
Yeah.
Let's hope so.
So we certainly hope that's the case. Now,
we're tied up now, right?
The kick is the field position is going to be the difference right now.
It's going to be crucial.
Don't turn the ball over. It looks like you're going to squib kick it. Well, I don't see Gutierrez out there. We see number 74. That's James Cannon.
Watch here. They're going to overload the right side.
You try to onside it. Yes, they try an onside kick.
51 got it, and one heck of a catch.
Eli Montano. I don't understand that at all. Now, I'm not sure in preseason games if you have a tiebreaker format, and maybe you don't. Maybe the fact being is
if you tie, you
tie. And so then I would take my hat off to Lincoln and say, good, you're trying to get the ball back. But now the Mustangs, you know, have...
you can't ask for better field position in that situation unless it's a run back.
They have half the field. Now, the interesting part is how many timeouts do they have left? And out the Kuster. There's a loose ball.
And hold on, they've called it dead up. They've called it dead on about the 40.
I'll tell you what, that won't make the Lincoln guys too happy.
No, they called it dead on about the 48 here.
Boy, that ball came, I mean, it looked like a confusion. The ball came shooting back. Now the clock's running. The Mustangs not, you know, they need to just kind of light a little fire on everybody. Also up the line of scrimmage. This isn't like you got another quarter to play.
Stunt in the backfield. Here comes
Blinkenbeard.
Blinkenbeard's going to take it out of bounds.
That's a late hit right there.
Late hit again.
I'll tell you what, that's an amazing one. You know, Coach DeVers was pointing to the official, the back judge who threw the penalty on the helmet grab. That's an amazing one. You know, I rate these guys a C minus at best.
Brings up third and about a long one.
There's still plenty of time. Minute 2 remaining.
You can get a 1-yarder here, buddy. Let's go.
They're going to call holding now.
Short side for the sweep.
So, are you going to take the penalty or are you going to take the ball here, Rick?
Well,
fourth and about 5 or third and...
They'll decline the penalty.
14.
They'll decline the penalty, but the Mustangs will go for it anyway.
They need to go to the one side with the 32.
Well, actually, Lincoln did a nice job that time. They rotated. What they did, they just rotated everybody to that side of the field, which has been the tendency of the Mustangs all night.
So there's your decline penalty for holding. Brings up 4th and 4 for the Mustangs. And we're going to get a timeout, Mustangs. We're going to be right back with this 42-42 tie. Stay tuned for some final action. Okay, we're back. This is the 4th down. Mustangs need 4 for a first. Again, 42-42. Just under 1 minute remaining here at Argonaut.
It looked as though the official was telling Coach Davis that they have 1 timeout remaining, which if they get the first down, Kuster got it.
That is
second and third effort.
What do you call drive, huh? Some kind of leg motion.
See, they're using their timeout right now.
They're going to call it right now.
Now, Tom, I know you were talking the play before that they keep going the same way every time. The offensive coordinator, Coach, who is that? Gogans? The situation was Lincoln did rotate everybody up looking for that sweep, and Kuster broke a couple of good tackles, second and third effort to get that first down. So 53 seconds to go. I believe I saw the signal that it was their last time out, the Mustangs.
What play do you use now?
Well,
so we got a first down here, Rick, and they've got about 39 yards to go.
Well, the play they got to go with is what they've done all night long. They haven't put the ball in the air much. The one time that Jordan Smith threw it, it was, you know,
wide open. Yeah,
wide open. It was a nice route. Everything. Ball just wasn't caught. You may look to throw the ball because if you're out of timeouts, you want the incomplete pass to stop the clock,
or the touchdown, or even an out-of-bounds play.
Keep everything on the sideline. Try to stay out of the middle of the field.
So, do you try it first down or you try it second down?
Hey, why don't you let them have their momentum, Rick?
So, they step up first and 10, 53 seconds, 42-42. Machado, we haven't seen that.
What was that?
No, I don't know if that's going to be a forward pass.
No, it's not a forward pass because they let the ball keep rolling. They kept letting the ball go. Jordan Smith just panicked.
You know,
he just panicked. Instead of flipping the ball, Machado, the defense had him pretty well surrounded, and he kind of panicked instead of just holding on to it. Throw the ball out of bounds if you're going to throw it somewhere.
Well, is that If it went out of bounds,
somebody must have recovered it.
Yeah.
They must have recovered it. Mustangs must have recovered before it went out of bounds over there.
Okay, 33 seconds remaining. They got to get up to the line and get some plays off.
This could end with a Machado Kuster, 40-yard run here.
Okay, he's gonna get nailed behind the line, and I don't think there's any timeouts left here, Rick. So they've got 19 seconds. If he can get that ball, well, it's going to be 4th down.
Well, Lincoln calls timeout.
Does Lincoln want the ball back here?
Lincoln wants the ball back. Obviously, 15 seconds to go.
Sacked by the Zebras, bringing up a 3rd down.
Okay, so the ball rests on the 50-yard line. They've got to go to the 29 for a first, but that's going to make no difference. 15 seconds left. So they're going to have time for one more play here, unless it's a pass. So what do you do, Rick?
Well, I wish I knew how many timeouts Lincoln had.
Yeah.
If Lincoln's out of timeouts, if you turn it over on downs, I think what I heard the rule is the clock won't start until the next snap. So, there's some intangibles that I don't know about, but if Lincoln's out of timeouts, and if the clock doesn't start until the possession changes and we snap it, then I think I go for it. I
go to the air the first time here. It's 3rd down. You're going to have to go on 4th.
I think you got to get the ball. Give the ball to Kuster or Machado.
We're going to the air. We had 32 out here. Machado.
There's a flag.
Roughing the passer, maybe.
Could be roughing the passer. Yes, it is.
Personal foul.
Roughing the passer against Lincoln.
Now, does the clock...
It's not an automatic first down. That'll be a 15-yard penalty.
Starts on the snap here, right, Rick?
Right.
Okay, so 10 seconds remaining. 42-42 here at Argonaut.
Well, it'll move it 15 yards closer. And, of course, you got to throw the football for the incomplete pass.
He took a shot there right at the end. That was Jordan Smith. Okay, so number 40, Kenny Cart brings in the play.
I'll tell you, if you got any little pass where you can send somebody deep and hit Machado or Klinkenbeard or even Kuster in the flat and let them turn their shoulders and run to the end zone.
Maybe they ought to try popping what's his name out.
Well, that is an automatic first down. But that's not going to help you. You only got 10 seconds remaining.
You got 10 seconds to make a score here, so you gamble with the pass, or you hope that Klinkenbeard or Machado can break one off for about 45.
See, now's the time you run the ball because they got 4 deep.
They're passing. Okay, it's down to 6 seconds, folks. That ball was incomplete.
Got to throw the ball all the way to the end zone now and hope for a pass interference. See, if there's a penalty by the defense on the last play of the game, you get an untimed down. That happened in the JV game tonight. And, it's one of those things. We've seen, if I look at the score sheet,
Klinkenbeard is out right here, one of the speedsters, so maybe they've got Cisneros on the right side who caught a long pass last week.
We've got to put the ball to get a spot. I'd have wasted a play to get a spot over here.
We've got flags on the play.
Now we got an illegal motion penalty against the Mustangs. The only thing I'm thinking now, of course, it's easy for us to second guess here. With about 40 seconds to go, we start putting the ball up in the air. When we've got the chance, the chance being with Kuster has a 70-yard run, a 74-yard run. Yeah, it's different situations, but the fact is we haven't set it up.
Tom would say, use the play to get the ball to the spot on this side so we can run the wide side.
Yeah, Tom's got a good point. He's saying if we could come this way.
They bunched themselves up over there.
They say reset the clock at 6 seconds. They want the clock reset at 6 seconds.
It was 4 to begin with before the play even started. Now they're going to give us 2 here.
Oh, there we go.
Let's let them score.
12.
There we go. We're going to play 12 minutes.
And now it's down to 6.
6 seconds.
Perfect. Okay. Kuster in the backfield, Machado in the backfield, and Cisneros on that wide right side.
Well, there's been absolutely no pass blocking right now. These guys have been run blocking all night long. Smith's not getting a lot of time to throw the football, but now you've got to get the ball down the field. You're in hopes that you don't pair up with the...
Okay, this is Cisneros running to the sideline.
Out of bounds, he doesn't get out.
And that ends the ball game, we think. Or are we going overtime?
Anderson Trail 6 left is run out of bounds by a host of zebras.
What are we doing here?
Well, we're all kind of waiting here because high school football games, you know, they do have the overtime, and that is the game because it is a preseason game. If this was a league game, we'd play the overtime. So the Mustangs and the Lincoln Zebras tie 42-all.
84 points scored tonight, folks. You can't ask for anything better. The fourth quarter of the Game of the Week has been proudly brought to you by Aces Waste and Recycling Services in Pine Grove, Amador County's leader in waste management, locally owned and operated. They offer garbage pickup at your home, or they invite you to bring your garbage and recyclables to the transfer station in Pine Grove. For more information, it's Aces 296-2237. Well, Rick, we're looking at the scoreboard. Lots and lots of points, but all for a tie ball game with the Lincoln Zebras and the Argonaut Mustangs tonight. Again, the Mustangs with big yardage on the ground. We're going to see you again next week, and I think we're going to be here back at Argonaut for next week's game, and then we'll do a couple of amateur games. So anyway, that's it for the Game of the Week. This TSPN feature is made possible by your overall sponsors, Prospect Motors in Jackson, and quarter sponsors, Barron's Furniture of Sutter Creek, PACT Prevention Activity Coordinating Team, Sutter Creek Roofing, and Aces Waste and Recycling Services located in Pine Grove. Thanks to them, you've been watching this edition of our sports show on Amador County's own television network, TSPN. This is Jim Vinceguerra along with Rick Carter and along with Tom and Sue Slavik saying thanks for watching the Game of the Week. We're going to see you next time.